I was chatting to someone about the Black Lives Matter campaign and what churches should do. And one person said, well, you know, if we take a stand on this issue, what about all the other things like discrimination against women and discrimination against people of different sexual orientations? We're like, yeah, good point. What would it be like if suddenly all of our churches were standing up for people being oppressed and victimised? It would be absolutely brilliant. In John 10:10, Jesus says, I've come that they may have life and have it to the full. That's everyone, not just a select few. In Matthew 23, Jesus says, woe to you, lawmakers and religious leaders, you hypocrites! You've neglected the most important matters of the law, justice, mercy, and faithfulness. And in Luke 4:18, when Jesus started doing his teaching and his ministry, he said, the Spirit of the Lord is on me, because I've come to bring good news to the poor, freedom for prisoners, sight for the blind, and to set those who are oppressed free. Now, do you know what? We're seeing a lot of violence, rioting and fighting with police. Jesus isn't cool with that. Jesus said to love your enemy. Not just your neighbour, not just your family. Love your enemy. He gave his followers intelligent ways to confront oppressors with their hypocrisy. But we've got to do something. And so to wrap up, here's my tip for you from Hebrews 13:3. The writer Paul says to the church, continue to remember those in prison as if you were with them in prison, and those who are ill-treated as if you yourselves were suffering. And that's my challenge to you today. Every time you see a group of people suffering, imagine how you would feel if that was you. And don't stay silent the next time you see injustice in the world. If your friends make a questionable joke or comment, shut that down. Say, that's not cool. I'm not standing for that. If, a relative, a member of your family says something racist, don't just let it go. Don't just be like, oh, that's their culture. It's what they grew up with. No, gently challenge them about it and explain why you're not okay with that. I know a young person in our church, in our youth ministry, whose teacher said something that was openly racist in a lesson. And instead of just letting it go, that pupil challenged the teacher and took it further to more members of staff. So that teacher was dealt with. Their behaviour was not allowed to continue. Challenge these things. Don't just let them go. And speak out to God in your prayers, asking him to change your heart and the hearts of oppressors. So to wrap up, guys, I just want to remind you that God loves you and every single human being on this earth with all of his heart. He loved you so much that he died for you. He died for all of us. And he did that so that we could be united with him. God is all about us being united, not just with him for eternity, but you know what? You're going to have to share eternity with every other person that knows Jesus. So why don't we start that now? Why don't we start trying to usher in an earth that looks a little bit like heaven is going to look? God bless you. I hope this has been helpful today. If it has been, please share, please like it, and I pray that you will have an amazing day.